What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Zeal Cigar review, and today I'm not really doing anything super crazy. I'm not really doing anything super special. Maybe a little bit special, and that's because every once in a while you get a customer that pops in and gives you something really special, and you never know when you're supposed to smoke that, right? You don't know if you're supposed to smoke it with them while they're there in your lounge. You don't know if you're supposed to smoke it for a special occasion. You don't know if you're supposed to do a video on it. Well, today, since it's my birthday, and this is a really special cigar to me for a couple reasons. One, it's not one that I've ever even seen before, right? I know of it, but I haven't seen it. And somebody dropped it off in a meaningful way, right? So for my birthday today, I'm gonna be smoking the Asylum Sensorium. And we'll unbox it and smoke it all next on the Zeal Cigar Review. Guys, I'm not just gonna be smoking this. Of course. It's my birthday. Drink if I want to. Now, I've been told by the Asylum rep that this is a very, very good cigar, and I'm really excited to find out. But you know, there's only one way to find out what this Asylum Sensorium tastes like.
We got a cut light and
smoke. Right off the bat, it's got a really nice, sweet kind of smokiness to it. This seems like something that's gonna be right up my alley, just off the first light. Foot aroma's fairly nice, fairly pleasant. The retrohale. Wow. Nice cocoa, a little bit of light bread. Not much of a burn or a tingle. Pretty smooth. Very, very pleasant retrohale. Let me try it with some coffee real quick. I also have coffee, always. It's almost like they blend together and this stays the same and the coffee stays the same. It's almost like they just harmoniously stayed the same. Not a lot of change to it. Interesting. All right, I gotta try the bourbon now. Not bad. I'll be honest. I don't think I want to pair either one of those except for maybe the coffee. I think I'd rather just smoke the cigar and see how it goes. Doesn't ruin it by any means pairing it with the bourbon, but I would say it did take away from what this cigar was putting out. Well, I'm gonna step away and smoke this down a little bit more, come back and tell you guys where this Asylum Sensorium is doing for me here about halfway through, and then I'll also share some of my favorite birthday memories with you guys. I think I got like 5 of them written down, so be right back. Alright, so we're back with this beautiful Asylum Sensorium, Honduran Puro. This is the 1118 size. It's kind of like a funky Toro. Starts off kind of small, gets fat, and then kind of tapers back down again. It's got some of that Corojo filler that, you know, the CLE and Christian Arroyo, the Arroyo family's known for. Some first gen Cuban seed that's grown in it that's really unique to the Arroyo family. A very specific type of seed that they don't use a lot because it's susceptible to, I think, like a blue mold or something like that, right? So, but yeah, man, this cigar is an absolute smoker's dream. It is a little bit on the lighter side than I expected, but it's full of flavor. Lots of cocoa. Let's see here. Little bit of a nose tingle on the retrohale. Little bit of cedar, but you can tell that this is like very well-aged tobacco because it's just got that mellow, smooth, tons of flavor. Yeah, lots of cocoa, some wood. This is a very, very good cigar. Thank you, brother. If you're still watching, I appreciate this a lot. Alright, so a few of my favorite birthday memories. Most of them are more recent, just because I don't really remember a lot from too long ago. My birthday wasn't something that I typically got super excited about when I got older. I don't really know when that changed, right? But yeah, so, you know, one of my favorite birthday memories was when I was first getting hired on at Apple. I had to go to Cupertino, and I had to spend about 3 weeks there for training. And I actually happened to be there during my birthday, so it was kind of weird because my wife came out and visited for a weekend, and then my mom came out and visited another weekend, and we spent some time in like San Francisco. We went down to the redwood forest, which a lot of it unfortunately got burnt down, but you got in the big redwood tree, and I forget the name of the park. And then I remember on my birthday, I just kind of went out by myself. I like took the rental car. I went down to San Jose, Santana Row, poked around a little bit, just kind of goofed off and just kind of spent some time to myself. It was kind of nice, and it was one of my first times being in California, and that was 8 or 9 years ago. So, you know, San Francisco streets didn't smell like poop. Another one of my favorite birthday memories, and I'll put some pictures up too, is in 2021. It wasn't actually a birthday trip, but I'm counting it as a birthday trip for me and Brad both, actually. We went to Tombstone in 2021 and actually did a video down there. It's still up. And that was super cool, man. Just to go down, spend a day with him, driving down to Tombstone, just, you know, talking through stuff and working through problems. And we stopped at the Tombstone Brewery down there, had a beer, and smoked a cigar right there in the middle of Tombstone, and filmed and talked to some of the guys there that do the shows and dress up, and it was a lot of fun, and that was something I'll remember. That was a lot of fun, and I look at that as being like a trip that we kind of took at the beginning of July that kind of worked for both of our birthdays, so that was kind of cool. Another one of my favorite birthdays was my sister actually brought my niece and her husband out here, and this was actually I think like last year maybe. And we all stayed up in Sedona, did some hiking, got in the water, in the river up there. It was a lot of fun. I love spending time with family. I love hiking and being out in the woods, especially when you get to do it with your little niece, who's just a freaking go. So definitely enjoyed that. So before I tell you about the last two, I'm gonna smoke this down just a little bit more, get closer to the band, and tell you guys how much better this cigar gets, if it can. All right, so we're back finishing up this Asylum Sensorium. Man, it just gets better and better. It does start getting a little bit of like a rich dark cocoa that leans a little bit to like a leathery note, but it's very light on the leather. It's also got a little bit of like a dark rich coffee. It's a very good cigar, nice complexity, a lot of rich flavor to it. Very unique cigar. I can honestly say that I thoroughly enjoyed smoking this, and I'm extremely appreciative for this gift. Thank you. So another one of my favorite memories is my dad would always try to make sure that he could get the plane up and going and make sure everything was good with his flights and all that stuff so that I could go up and fly on my birthday. So I always remember getting in the Piper. We had a it was technically a 140, but had some overhauled engine work done on the Lycoming engine, so it was like a 160. But man, getting to go up and fly a few hours in that Piper, go have breakfast or lunch at one of the other airports, and then buzz back home with Pops. That was always one of the cool things. And we did that a couple times where we popped up in the air on my birthday. Flying in the summer in Ohio sucks though, man. It's kind of bumpy. He claims it's pilot-induced turbulence pit, but I say it was bumpy. And my last and final memory was actually last year. I kind of splurged a little bit and decided to treat myself to a concert, and I actually went to one of the NF concerts out here for the Hope Tour, and that was great. I probably weirded out the mom and her son that were next to me. You know, NF's a clean musician, meaning he doesn't cuss in his raps, so there's a lot of kids at the concert, and they're probably like, who's this 33-year-old dude sitting here freaking just going ham right now? But that was a lot of fun. I'm a huge NF fan, and I really enjoyed that concert. I almost got Brad to go with me. That would have been super funny. Taking Brad to an NF concert, that would have been a cool memory. But yeah, guys, with that, I'm gonna get off here. I got some more stuff to do. Unfortunately, I do still have to work, even though it is my birthday. But I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna finish the rest of this Asylum Sensorium, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I've been JB, and I gotta go see a guy about a cake. I'm out of here like last year. Peace.